into another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. We're live at AT&T Center. Welcome to San Antonio, Texas for this Spurs home game. Brent, both these teams are able to play low on the block with their back to the basket.
And how rare is that in today's game, Kevin?
Old school, you're right.
So we can slow down some possessions. So if you can get some easy early opportunities, 10, 12 points that way, you know that when you settle into the half court, you've got the pace, you've got the guy you want with the ball, and you can produce points.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Winslow and Bosh at the forward spots. Dragic is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. Here's Bosh, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It would have been hard to believe in the past if I told you Chris Bosh would evolve into one of the better three-point shooting bigs in the league. But, Brent, here we are. He's been fantastic beyond the arc.
Well, so many things have changed for Chris Bosh after being a dominant player in Toronto, really controlling the right block and having nobody get in his way. Once coming to Miami and playing with LeBron James, he made a significant shift and took a lot of time and hard work to become a very deadly three-point shooter. Chris Bosh's underappreciated, amazing career continues.
And so Bosh nails both of them.
And what a huge advantage when your bigs can be on the floor to get fouled and shoot free throws.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Dragic. Inside. Whiteside, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Parker. And the wide open shot from Green. No good with the triple. San Antonio on defense. Waiters gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. Leonard against Winslow. Parker kicks to Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge misses.
Well, the defense ready for him there in prevent mode, making sure that he didn't get a clean look at that layup.
13 feet away. Bosh, that's good.
When Bosh gets that close to the basket, he is relentless on how he attacks. We saw it there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
If that 3 ball there is any indication, he's looking for his role to be a big one tonight, trying to get it going early.
Such a wide open look. Winslow's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Parker outside. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. One thing that Greg is often underappreciated about Pau Gasol is just how aware he is out on the floor, not only on the defensive end, how he'll help out, but also his vision as a passer on the offensive side.
Really, Kevin, one of the best passing bigs to ever play the game, and it's a part of why he's been the crux of so many offenses. Very good at identifying and exploiting a mismatch for himself or others. Never forces things on offense and always takes what the team's given. And this last offseason, Pau Gasol coming over to the Spurs in free agency, it seems to be the exact kind of player that the Spurs would want on their team, especially with his basketball IQ. Pau liked the fit as well, and it didn't take long for him to join San Antonio.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And for Gasol and the Spurs, it was actually another Gasol that was prompting Pau to join the team. His brother Mark told him, go to San Antonio.
Yeah, and what is strange is that Mark is very much on a team that rivals the Spurs. So I don't think Mark was doing it just so he could battle his older brother 4 times a year. I think he meant what he said with the Spurs. They are a great organization and would probably make the best fit for Pau at the end of his career.
Just 5 on the clock. Aldridge, no luck.
Well, he's the last guy you want to leave open there, but somehow he didn't knock it down.
Rockets the pass to Bosh. Dishes it to Waiters. Beyond the arc. No good on the shot. Great tee that time from Green. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk to Greg Popovich.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to be successful, they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees, unquote, every time the ball goes into the post. If they don't, he thinks they're going to be in for a long night. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
Stellar anticipation by Leonard to create the fast break opportunity. That's why he's a perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
Now here's Dragic. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Parker. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And Parker just super efficient at shooting from inside the paint with shots like that one.
There's the dish to Waiters. Shoots from the high post. Up again. That one misses. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. It's Parker outside. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. That's 7 points for Parker.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Well, grab your tape measure. He sized him up, realized he had just enough space to get that one off.
Now here's Dragic. Winslow kicks to Dragic. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Parker outside. Back to Leonard. Feeds to Aldridge. Green dishes to Leonard. From downtown. Not going to go that time. The Heat trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Bosh, the screen. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Hard to believe that Hassan Whiteside wasn't even in the NBA a few seasons ago, Brent. Took some time off, but what a find he has been since coming back into the league.
Well, it's been nice to see him re-engage and maybe turn around his attitude and work ethic and maybe wanting this at his size. You have to give credit to Whiteside for not giving up on himself and putting some of that work in to become the player he is right now.
One is no good.
And the Spurs, known as an organization for their diligence and discipline, it's all about their results and certainly about the accountability from coach to player, and more importantly, Kevin, from player to player.
Outside for Gasol. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Shoots it. That's short off the rim.
Well, he really T-Rexed that one, guys, short-arming it. He should have taken more time to make sure he was comfortable shooting.
And you talk about the Spurs culture. They seem totally unconcerned with who gets the limelight. In fact, Brent, they seem to avoid it.
Yeah, there always is this idea that they dance around those spotlights until it's the biggest of stages. But the team really does have just one agenda, Kevin, and that is becoming the best basketball team that they can by the end of the season. And in some years, that means championships. And in other years, it means just contending for a title. But every year, they're making that push.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. San Antonio leading. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Now the pass to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Over in the corner, Green. Parker outside to the inside. Here's Aldridge. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, the defender did his best to challenge the shot, but Aldridge with the focus to knock it down.
And Waiters kicks to Winslow. Right side, the pass to Bosch. He dishes it to Dragic. "16 feet away." Rebounded by the Spurs.
I have no clue what happened with the defense there, but they should be thanking their lucky stars that somehow he bricked that golden opportunity.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Whiteside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Whiteside's got 5 points so far.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Parker dishes to Leonard. To the middle. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bosch. There's Winslow. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
All instinctual because he knows where he needs to go and then force the opponent to do something about it.
Now here's Parker. He has 7, and Whiteside sends it back. Bosch kicks to Dragic. Pass to Winslow. Right wing. Raiders on the wing. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Oh, great move there. That spin just dusted the defense.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Guard.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gasol. Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. And a new group in for the Heat. Johnson, he's checked in for Bosch. Williams comes in for Justice Winslow. Josh Richardson's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Now here's Mills. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. No good off the back of the rim. Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Kicks to Johnson. Outside Williams. On the wing, Johnson. Now here's Whiteside, guarded closer. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. To the paint, here's Leonard. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And following in the footsteps of Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard fits the Spurs mold of what a superstar player should be. Team first, defensive-minded, a stoic demeanor.
Well, he's not worried about the number of touches either, Kevin. It's when called upon, just be ready. Seemingly avoids the limelight, just like Timmy, and he's all about getting better, being the best player he can possibly be, and then winning big.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
getting to the foul line more and more these days. Kawhi has become the complete package.
He's perfect from the line this time. You hear some of the retired legends saying that nowadays the NBA is going soft. What do you think? Do you wish the game were a little grimmer?
I really don't. I think the game is what it is because of the freedom of movement, because of the rule changes. What we see in front of us is how players are trying to manage the space, the pace, and how you play.
For Miami, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Nice stroke from the line by Whiteside. You know, he's only going to get better from there with some practice.
Mills with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. From the arc. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Here's Ginobili. The feed to Dedmon. Outside Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Well, there are some ways to fire up your teammates. That right there is one of them, thanks to Kawhi Leonard.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Johnson kicks to Johnson. He tries for 3. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Mills with it. Williams picks him up. Mills passes to Leonard. And Anderson kicks to Ginobili. 5 to shoot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And really, the Spurs, for most of Manu Ginobili's career, have limited his minutes. Last season, the least minutes of his career, and the Spurs look to keep him fresh and healthy come playoff time so he can be a major contributor.
And Manu has dealt with injuries through his career. The Spurs trying to rein him in at times. They've forbidden him to play for the Argentinian national team.
Over his strong protest, that roster for Argentina, known as the Golden Generation, with an incredible gold medal winning team and rightfully a huge source of pride for Manu Ginobili.
Good on the second free throw. The Heat with the lead. Al Richardson still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. It's deflected. Here's Leonard. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Johnson kicks to Whiteside. Johnson the screen. He feeds it to Richardson. On the wing, Johnson passes it to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mills with the steal. Johnson wide open. He fires. A 3-pointer, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Leonard kicks to Anderson and taken away by Johnson. Williams dishes to Richardson. Pass to Johnson. Mills with the steal. Manu Ginobili on the wing. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. He kicks to Mills. 6 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked loose. Williams with the steal. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
And the free throw, no good. And here's Mills from the arc. He can't get it to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Miami ahead, up 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And one of the most competitive men ever to play this game, Manu Ginobili, spoke with us about this year.
Just rely on what happened in the past, then you're stuck in the past. And we, many of us, maybe our last shot, our last season, we don't even know if we're going to have another season. So, you know, we want to do as good as we can.
Well, the fire is still there, but the energy and the ability, guys, to get it done physically, let's face it, at this point, Ginobili's mostly gutting it out.
Still, you know, though, he'll either beat you or go down swinging. Just a tough individual.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
These guys are pickpockets out there. They feast off of that kind of carelessness. You have to protect the ball around them.
Mills and Manu at the guards. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And stolen by Aldridge. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kawhi Leonard is a low-key superstar. He doesn't have 5 words to say to anybody. He said recently, "I'm not one of the guys in it for the fame. I'm here so I can take care of my family, take care of myself. I love the game of basketball, and as long as I can keep playing and try to get some more championships with the organization, I'll be happy." And that makes him a perfect fit with this franchise, Kevin.
All about the game, D.A. Thanks. Now here's Dragic. Manu Ginobili unable to get his shot to go. The wide open look here for Bosh. No good on the 3.
Guys, I cannot believe he missed that one. And I bet he can't either. You just can't help but think of what Miami was able to accomplish with the big 3. 4 straight NBA Finals appearances. That hadn't happened in the NBA for almost 30 years.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Heat shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. That's good from Johnson. And Brent, you won 2 titles playing for the Spurs. In a lot of ways, the model franchise in the NBA. What's their secret?
Well, Kevin, if I told you the secret, it wouldn't be one anymore. But really, it starts at the top with their general manager and, of course, Greg Popovich. When you continue the lineage that they've had between David Robinson and Tim Duncan, it's such a strong foundation for what it is that players are expected to do. And, of course, they define their roles every time a new player is with their ball club. It's been sustained success. And most teams, Kevin, now basing their systems on the Spurs model of continued success.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Daniel Green, he's checked in for Anderson. And Miami with a change here, too. Waiters is checked in. For Miami, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And that one falls for Bosh. Right, you played all the backcourt positions, including shooting guard. Some have said the talent level at the 2 guard has fallen off a bit of late. Would you agree with that?
I think it's been an interesting shift, Kevin, in the NBA with regards to the scoring point guard and how much there are guards in our league who initiate offense not with the pass, but more with their ability to get to the rim, eventually get to the foul line, their ability to score the basketball and run pick-and-roll offenses. And with how quick teams are playing, maybe there are fewer opportunities for shooting guards to get the ball in positions where they can score.
But two guards have got to handle the ball. We're seeing that more and more, that versatility is important for teams.
No question about it. A lot of coaches are looking for complementary two guards or small forwards out there that can get to the right spots and then make the next play. After your point guard draws defense, can the next man on your team be just as effective with his pass, with his scoring? Then you got a combination that can do some damage. And LaMarcus at 6'11" is capable of playing both the power forward spot and, as the league moves forward, the center position. He favors playing the four, but that versatility was huge in the Spurs signing him and keeping him around, something every team would value.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first free throw is good. And when you talk about Aldridge at the 4 or at the 5, Brent, which position do you think he's best in?
Well, Kevin, seeing the league going smaller and smaller, he's more skilled, I think, than most centers at that 5 spot. He's got great foot speed, lateral movement's good, and he can stay in front of the smaller players, and that enables him to stay big against small ball lineups.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Bosh, the screen. Here's Winslow. This one for 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. And they take the lead. Aldridge has got 6 points.
So blessed with excellent court vision, especially for a wing player. Ginobili repeatedly finds the open man.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. It's going to send Chris Bosh to the free throw line. They get Paul Gasol. And you can't see Chris Bosh and not think of the season he was forced to miss out due to his blood clot. Glad to see him not only back on the floor, but making a full recovery from the issue.
And if by full recovery, Kevin, you mean participating in the All-Star game that very next year, that's some impressive stuff from Chris Bosh. You could see in the early part of the season how much passion he was playing with and how much fun it was for him to be back on the NBA floor.
There's a good screen. Now here's Waiters. Back to Dragic from the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Parker passes to Gasol. Good looking screen by Gasol. Ginobili dishes to Gasol. Here's Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Here's Dragic. Outside Bosh. Miami no good on that time either. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Green kicks to Aldridge. Gasol setting the pick for Parker. From deep. Waiters grabs the miss. Miami's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Dragic the pass to Waiters. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Aldridge kicks to Gasol. Stolen by Bosh. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Ellington leading the charge. Count it. Ellington's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And here is Parker. He has 7. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. That's now 8 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, a good first quarter, good second. This could be a big night.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Well, Brent, they say great offense beats great defense. It certainly is a tall task trying to stop the greats from scoring in this game. What is tougher from a defensive standpoint than to stop a great player? It just seems like there's so many different options and different ways a team or an individual can play them.
Defenses have to have the ability, Kevin, to make reads and get on the same page with regards to stopping the greatest players in the game. One player can't do it, so oftentimes we're talking about committing 2 defenders. What can the 3 guys on the back line of defense do against some of the game's greatest, and how is it that they can move on the string, read one another, and reassemble themselves within a possession? That is a tremendous skill that needs to be practiced, honed, and that's where great defenses gain confidence.
Well, I think communication probably is the priority when you begin that process.
It always starts with the talking, and that's where you see some of the greatest defenses have guys on the back line, the bigs pointing in certain directions, making sure they're directing traffic to make sure the problem areas on any possession are covered.
Spurs trail by 5. Parker dishes to Gasol. Basket good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Heat have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Outside Bosch. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
I think the reason Bosch is clicking out there is because of the shots that he's taking. He's as smart as they come.
And it's the Heat on the break. Now here's Ellington. He's covered by Ginobili. From 12 feet out. Here's Gasol. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, this is familiar territory for him, scoring off the second chance opportunities.
And the Heat making a change here. Williams has checked in for San Antonio. They have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line. Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Heat have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And Waiters kicks to Bosch. Up top, Dragic lets it go. And again, it's the Heat missing. San Antonio trailing here. Dishes to Parker. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Parker against Dragic. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Heat lead by 4.
Well, we all know how confident Goran Dragic is when it comes to scoring inside. Nice shot selection there for him.
Parker kicks to Gasol. From the stripe, here's Aldridge. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Aldridge has got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Waiters with the ball. Picked by Williams. Now here's Waiters. Clock at 6. Shoots it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for the Spurs. Heat also with the sub. Richardson, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. Spurs have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Well, you know, injuries, they're just such a part of the game.
His teammates, the coaches, the fans, everyone here collectively holding their breath that that injury is not something that's serious.
The Spurs making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. A different look for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Parker passes to Anderson. They kick it out to Green. Here's the three. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
When you're trying to space the floor, Green's the guy you want out there. The defense is forced to respect him from range.
Johnson the screen. Whiteside dishes to Richardson. Back to Whiteside. 4 on the clock. From 13 feet, it goes down. Whiteside's got 10 points in the game. One thing that Coach Spoelstra doesn't get enough credit for is his attention on the defensive end, Brett. Rarely do you see a team he is in charge of struggle on that side of the ball.
I think Spo has so many different ways that he can deploy his defense and gets very creative with the way he uses his active big guys out on screen and rolls. A great defensive mind in the game.
Count that bucket. 13 points for Leonard.
High percentage look for Kawhi there. He's developed such good touch inside. That one's automatic.
And it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Johnson. And that's 12 points for Hassan Whiteside. Parker kicks to Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Parker, a screen on Richardson. Leonard, that's for 2. Off the left rim and out. The Heat leading by 3. Here's Johnson. The dish to Whiteside. Back to Johnson. The kick out to Bosch. Bosch with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And taken away by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And Parker with the block. They get it back.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Heat have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
He's off on the first. And when you think about it, speed, such a fundamental part of Parker's game. You wonder how well he'd age in the NBA.
Well, one season he almost led the league in points in the paint, and that's for a point guard. So those days are gone. He relies more on a deadly in-between game. He's the youngest of the Spurs' big three, but with his hamstring injury just 2 seasons ago, they look to manage those minutes a little bit more carefully.
He hits the second from the line.
Greg Popovich of the Spurs, a 3-time coach of the year, could have been many more times, and you can count the rings. No question, when it's all said and done, he'll be in the Hall of Fame and in the pantheon of legendary coaches.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Mills has got 5 points now in the quarter.
For all the strides he's made in other parts of his game, Mills remains at his heart a dead-eye three-point shooter.
The 3 from Johnson. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. And that's now 6 points for Johnson. You think about Popovich retiring, he said he didn't think he'd finish out the entirety of his 5-year contract, which runs through 2019.
Yeah, we'll find out. I know Pop has always told the story that when Tim Duncan finishes his playing career, that Pop would finish his as well, because he doesn't want to suffer the consequences of not coaching Tim Duncan. But the Spurs have done a great job of restocking their team with LaMarcus Aldridge and the evolution of Kawhi Leonard. And maybe the old fellow will stick around a little bit more.
That free throw good from Anderson. Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. Both good from the line that time. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Johnson outside. Back to Johnson. Williams passes to Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. And he comes up with the deuce. Johnson's got 8.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now here's Mills. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Leonard dishes to Dedmon. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
He's making it look effortless. You combine Leonard's athleticism with his skill set, and now that confidence. Nights like this are inevitable.
Here's Richardson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Whiteside. Misses off the right eye.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
And even though he's been on a roll tonight, that one was a bit forced. They ran that play exactly as it was drawn up. Nice job.
Whiteside, a screen on Leonard. Johnson kicks to Whiteside. Leonard with the steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Feeds it to Mills. There's the triple. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Johnson, the pass to Richardson. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Williams. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And that's exactly what you want. Height mismatch in close leads to the easy layup.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. That's good from Williams. Here's Mills. Beyond the arc. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Heat lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you like and not like about how your team has played so far?
Too many turnovers, but I think we've got a decent pace.
Thanks for your time, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Chris Bosh. He ended up with 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, their playmakers are showing up tonight, seeing the court well, moving the basketball. That's why they had so many assists in the first half. And they're not just relying on ISO plays to generate points.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
They were undisciplined, turning it over way too much. Poor ball handling, lazy passing. These guys will have to be counting their lucky stars that this game has not gotten away from them.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Chris Bosh in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
And the approach of that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
Yeah, every drive has been decisive, and defenders just not keeping up with them. They are having to foul him.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. A lot of length up front with Bosh and Whiteside in the middle. Deion Waiters is out there with Dragic, and it's Winslow in at the small forward position. The Heat shooting 47%, pretty solid. Waiters dishes to Dragic. Bosh, the screen. Here's Whiteside, and there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Well, that's certainly a part of Hassan Whiteside's game that he's been working on. If he's getting that jumper to go, unguardable.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Bosh. The Spurs shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know about the championships that the Spurs have won, but it's their culture that is admired around the league. Coach Popovich said, "I've been fortunate with the guys I've had come through here. My job is pretty easy when people have that character. You don't have to convince them to get over themselves or to feel responsible to each other. It makes it easier to have a team that enjoys playing together." Evan?
All right, DA, thanks. Being modest certainly is Coach Pop. He chose the players who fit, certainly. And it's time for an injury report. Now David Aldridge has an update for us on LaMarcus Aldridge. What's the news, David?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for San Antonio. Unfortunately, it sounds like a very serious injury. He's not going to return to this game, and unfortunately, it looks like he could be out for a while.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Thank you, David. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
Well, for how hard he competes in the game, you know he's going to do just the same when it comes to rehab. He may recover faster than most because of it.
Both shots good from the stripe. Spurs trail by 5. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The pass to Leonard. They set the pick. Outside Gasol. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And I really like to see Gasol go up with the shot immediately after getting the pass. Shows how much confidence he has in himself.
Now here's Waiters. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Dragic with a wide open look. Dragic with another miss.
Yeah, just imagine how much they'd be up by, guys, if his shot was going in.
Parker with no one around. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got his 6th rebound on the night. He dishes it to Dragic. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Whiteside, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And that's what you want to do with Whiteside, feeding him the ball in the paint where he makes the defense collapse.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5. Free throw, good, Whiteside. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Spurs trail by 4. Green kicks to Parker. Back to Green. Parker, right side. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Waiters, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 6 assists here tonight. Parker kicks to Dedmon. Just his first attempt. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
He just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
And this is where genetics may come into play, using that height, especially to get off the mid-range jumper.
Here's Parker. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And you look at Danny Green, your prototypical 3-and-D wing player, a catch-and-shoot specialist offensively.
Well, a great fit for the Spurs system after a little bit of molding. Not a super crafty ball handler. He's got a quick release from the outside and shoots pretty well, even with a hand in his face.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for Daniel Green. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. It's to Dedmon. Kicks it to Ginobili. The feed now to Dedmon, and it's Parker in the corner. And stolen by Whiteside. Waiters with the ball. Picked up by Ginobili. And Bosh gets it to go on the assist by Winslow. 17 points for Chris Bosh.
Well, fabulous pass there from Justice Winslow sets his teammate up in a perfect position.
Parker passes to Dedmon. Kicks it out to Ginobili. From downtown, drains the three-pointer. Ginobili's got 7.
He's an average three-point shooter at best, but the defender still has to come over and respect it.
Bosh heads the pick for Waiters. There's Winslow. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Ginobili dishes to Parker. Leonard against Winslow. Leonard kicks to Gasol. Leonard the pass to Gasol for the lead. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, even in these limited minutes, Emmanuel Manu Ginobili continues to provide elite play at the shooting guard position. Finds ways to impact the game. If he's not scoring, it's his playmaking and just his spirit that helped the Spurs in many instances.
And it's tied up with that one. And Brent, do you think when it's all said and done that Ginobili has the chance to go down as the greatest 6th man in NBA history?
Well, I've checked the numbers on John Havlicek, and he might have something to say about that, but Manu was on a very short list of a guy who's accepted his role and then excelled at it to championship caliber play.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And over the years, Gasol has proven himself to be a valuable teammate, someone guys love to be around, a guy that plays well with just about anybody.
Bosh misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Screen by Parker. Off the screen, and he nails the jumper. 9 points for Manu Ginobili.
Just a great catch and shoot player. Ginobili is so good at losing the defender and carving out just enough space to get off a clean shot.
Ellington kicks to Bosh. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Ginobili dishes to Leonard. He feeds it to Gasol. Ginobili the pass to Parker. 5 on the clock to the middle. Gasol. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh.
And Gasol is a master at utilizing his strength inside, forcing the defense to become physical with him whenever he has the ball in deep.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5. That free throw missing. Mills, he's checked in for Tony Parker. Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Good on the second free throw. Well, you look at the Miami Heat, and there's a lot of experience on that roster. But you know, Brent, even the role players who have been in this league for a while, well, they've carved out nice roles for the team as well.
Yeah, you can never underestimate what it's like to have experience in the NBA, not only in dealing with training camp and a new coach, but the length of a season, and then potentially, if those things all come together, a nice long playoff run. They play.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Down low. Here's Bosch. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Bosch has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, even with the D right in his face, Bosch rises up and sinks the shot.
Gasol kicks to Mills. Outside Leonard. Passes to Gasol. It's stolen by Dragic. For the tie. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Heat also with a sub. Richardson's checked in. And last season we had Kobe's retirement, but in the offseason we said goodbye to another legend, the terrific Tim Duncan. You know, Greg, there was talk he might hang it up, and he felt that he didn't have any more in him and called it a career after 19 incredible record-breaking seasons.
Yeah, and Timmy retired in the most Duncan way possible. Just quietly let it happen in the midst of the summer. No farewell tour or any of that. A big hit to the game of basketball to see one of the all-time greats walk away, but arguably one of the best two-way players to have ever played the game.
Outside Dragic. To the inside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's off on the first. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. And the second free throw, good.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Anderson, a screen on Johnson. Mills dishes to Anderson. Stolen by Bosch. Pass to Johnson. Back to Bosch. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Anderson passes to Mills. He kicks it to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Fires from the wing. The shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Johnson kicks to Johnson. Bosch, the screen. Dishes to Ellington. Johnson left side. And then Johnson with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now here's Mills. He has 5. Leonard inside. Ellington defending. And that one's good. Leonard.
And there just aren't many guys that have a more devastating mid-range game. Leonard has fine-tuned that shot to where it's almost automatic.
Johnson dishes to Bosch. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bosch has got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili. The dish now to Leonard. Ginobili against Richardson. Anderson with the screen for Ginobili. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
The Heat making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Miami leading by 4. Bosch, that's the pick for Richardson. Bosch kicks to Johnson. Back to Bosch. Tries from 7. And it falls over the rim and in. Bosch has got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Mills passes to Ginobili. A floater. And it's good for 2. Ginobili's got 11 points.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Ellington dishes to Johnson. Bosch kicks to Ellington. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Feeds to Mills. Right side, Leonard. Here's Dedmon. Nice D from Bosch. The Heat leading by 4. Here's Williams. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 7 points in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Anderson the screen. Mills passes to Ginobili. Back to Mills. A 3-ball. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got 3 assists in the game. Johnson kicks to Ellington. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bosch dishes to Ellington. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ginobili outside. To the paint. Here's Dedmon. Count it, and the foul. It's on Chris Bosch.
Chris Bosch. That's his 4th personal foul.
San Antonio making a switch here. Green's checked in. Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Dion Waiters comes in for Wayne Ellington. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Johnson. He's got 8. Whiteside a screen. Here's Bosch. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
And they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
And still important to have a second look at it. The technology's available, so you've got to utilize it.
Absolutely. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Let's get about 3 or 4 stops in a row. Let's get something put together defensively. Offense will take care of itself. Both teams are scoring. Somebody's got to play D.
And Greg Popovich would very much like for his team to start locking things down defensively.
Yeah, I don't think coach is interested in snipering back and forth. I mean, he'd rather remove the other team's bullets than just to overpower them.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Anderson is out there at Pau Gasol. And it's Green, and it's Mills, and it's Parker in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5.
Well, I would say that's as high percentage as you're going to get from Hassan Whiteside. He really takes off on those dunks.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Johnson kicks to Waiters. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Yeah, I looked in my rearview mirror and defense was sitting in the back seat. So got to give credit to both offenses there.
The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. And Mills kicks to Anderson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Puts it up from 15. That one doesn't drop. And it's Miami the other way. Waiters passes to Johnson. Green against Dragic. And the pass to Whiteside. Inside, Johnson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
Ooh, good eyes. Found the open man and delivered an accurate pass.
Parker kicks to Anderson. To the middle. Green dishes to Gasol. Here's Mills. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
He'd have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Johnson the screen. Waiters on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. Shot's good by Waiters. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Parker passes to Mills. He dishes it to Anderson. Green the screen. Gasol is screen on Dragic. Parker kicks to Gasol. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 16 points for Pau Gasol.
And the long arms that Gasol has is what allows him to drop dunks on defenders. What a powerful force close to the rim.
Dragic dishes to Waiters. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Waiters got 6 here in this quarter.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
And here is Parker. Pass to Gasol. Goes up on the wing. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, Dragic is very good with the basketball, but it seems like he's even better after he gets pressure. He does not dribble himself all that often into situations he can't find his way out of, either with the bounce or with the pass.
First free throw is good. And with Dragic and his lack of turnovers, Brent, it's one of the reasons why he can play both guard positions with ease.
Well, I like how he can be aggressive, yet still play under control. That's when he's at his best. When the floor opens up and the Dragon has some space, he can light you on fire.
Agreed. Gasol drops 2. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Dragic with it. Kicks it to Waiters. Green with the rebound.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Yeah, and I think that's the shot they were scheming to create on that possession. Painful it didn't go down.
For Miami, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Dragic the pass to Johnson. Whiteside kicks to Winslow. Right side of screen. Winslow dishes to Waiters. They get it back. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Raiders against Leonard. Back to Parker. Shot clock at 5. To tie it up. Miami grabs the miss.
You can't fault him for taking the open look, guys. Just didn't go in for him. But, you know, he'll look to shoot that one again.
And there's the feed to Dragic. Passes it to Whiteside. He kicks it to Johnson. And that one, good. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Now Dragic. And Winslow now top of the key. He feeds it to Waiters. Takes it from 10. Ginobili grabs the board. Spurs trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Johnson for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Winslow against Green. Gasol passes to Parker. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Winslow. Dishes to Dragic. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Dragic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Parker kicks to Leonard. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Leonard's got 21 in the game.
This is where all the extra hours of practice come into play. Leonard couldn't be more in sync on that catch and shoot.
Gasol with the steal. Green kicks to Leonard. Green, the screen. Back to Leonard. Launches a 3, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made 1 in the first half. Now he has 1 so far in this half. Look out.
There's Winslow. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, Justice Winslow takes time to balance himself and measure the defense there. That helps him maintain good body position before the launch.
Leonard with the screen on Dragic. Now here's Parker. Ginobili outside. The dish to Gasol. Shot clock at 5. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 20. And there's... checked in for Daniel Green. And Miami with a change here, too. Chris Bosh is checked in for Tyler Johnson. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. This is a close game, as you know, but he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
You just cannot give Bosh that much space, or he's going to make you pay.
Parker against Dragic. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Shooting for San Antonio, Pau Gasol. At the line for two.
That free throw good from Gasol. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Waiters dishes to Winslow. Dragic just screen on Gasol. And here's Bosh for three. And again, Miami with the triple.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Ginobili with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. Leonard against Waiters. Pulls it from 20. And it's Leonard missing. Miami leading by 5. And here is Waiters. Back to Winslow. Clock at 6. Dragic the pass to Whiteside. Nice open look, but it's no good. The Spurs have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Parker. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. And it's 13 points for Parker.
And as soon as Parker catches the ball, he immediately rises up and pulls the trigger. Love to see the confidence on display there.
Bosh heads the pick for Waiters. And the three off target.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Spurs passing it around. Ginobili with the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Ginobili's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. Outside a screen. There's a screen. Dragic kicks to Bosh. Buried from 15 feet out. Bosh has got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, this is when his game is at its sharpest. The offense flowing through him, and he's just getting it done.
Leonard with a screen on Winslow. Parker outside. Stolen by Winslow. Down low. Here's Whiteside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, nice work on the interior from Whiteside there. His free throw game is a work in progress.
And the first one drops. Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. He's off on the second. Spurs trail by 3. Leonard kicks to Parker. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. A 15-footer. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
That free throw good from Leonard.
A good guy to have on the free throw line when the score is close, and he takes care of business as usual.
Miami's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Dragic kicks to Bosh. Lays it up and banks it in. Bosh has got 36.
Oh, and you know you can count on Bosh there. He's like the mailman. Comes up big there. Huge basket in the clutch.
Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. That one misses. Empty that time from Leonard. Back to Parker. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard kicks to Dedmon. Basket counts.
And don't look now. If there's anything Leonard could improve upon, it's getting his teammates more involved. Exhibit A, that assist.
Feeds it to Bosh. Fader on the way. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Dedmon's shot is off.
Well, it looked like he was hesitating on that one, guys. Have no clue why, though.
Right wing. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. And it's Parker in the corner to take the lead. That shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. And Dragic has it in the corner. Knocks down the trifecta.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
That is showing a very steady hand with the pressure dialed to 11.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
The Spurs making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Leonard draws the double. Parker dishes to Leonard. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Well, good hand-eye coordination, but he could only get the deflection very close.
Bertanis, he's checked in for the Spurs. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. San Antonio again missing. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Mills, he's checked in for Bertanis. .23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for San Antonio. Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
San Antonio making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
Yeah, let's forget about how to foul and concern ourselves with who to foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Winslow. And so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
I think Winslow takes a lot of pride in getting himself to the free throw line, understands his body and size, and he will continue to improve upon that over time.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, a solid trip to the line there to help extend the lead.
Anderson with the ball, and the officials call a traveling violation.
I mean, you've got to have more awareness on the floor and not make those kinds of errors.
Eight seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Richardson. And so it's Miami winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, congrats on the win. What was the difference tonight?
You know, we wanted to get back to our basics, being the defensive team that we are, like Coach Spoelstra always says. And, you know, when we do that, good things happen.
Yeah, we know how you guys win basketball games, and you did it tonight. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Chris Bosh. He went on a ridiculous scoring spree in the 3rd quarter. He was in attack mode the entire time, and his teammates really fed off that surge of energy.
He was just having a ball out there, making big plays up and down the court. It didn't matter who or what defensive scheme was on him. He just took the challenge and gave you the full arsenal tonight.
At the offensive end, he was dominant in the paint. Terrific positioning, terrific feet work, Ernie. You see those feet work? Yes, it is a word, Ernie. Feet work. When they tried to defend him one-on-one, no contest.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.
Come back home last night, I did that on purpose.